Okay, we are back.
Welcome back to Before You Know It with Jude and Ivan.
I'm sweating for some reason, but okay, go ahead.
What do you mean? Go ahead. I just said it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll say it again. Welcome back to Before You Know It with Jude and Ivan, and this is our fourth episode of season two.
Season 2.
I'm back from Calgary.
Your thing is like weird. Like
I'm not even.
that's
doing
perfect. If you, so we got a new mic for Ivan. If you hold it like that for an entire episode, that's perfect.
Okay, what if I'm like right-handed? So.
You're right-handed? Okay, no, that's perfect. It doesn't matter. It's just for the people who's listening. It's like yeah. For some reason, whenever you don't do that. Whatever you're doing to the mic, don't do that.
Okay, how about this?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, but like if you want the audio, yeah, just hold it like that. Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
all right. No, we're back.
What do you call it? We're gonna do what, like 3 episodes in a row now?
This will be a third episode in a row.
I want to keep the streak going. Really honestly.
Yeah.
I want to keep the streak going.
Even though it's a busy week, I'm still here. So.
Elephant out of the room.
I'm back.
Ivan's back from Calgary.
Yep. It's been what?
It's been a week.
Oh yeah, exactly a week. Today's Thursday, right?
I was not able to go to Calgary, but you were there for Rochelle's birthday, right?
Yeah. So I literally left today, like a week ago today.
Right.
I didn't even realize it's been a week already.
Yeah, I was alone for like 5 days.
Yeah, which is like weird. Like, like it's usually me or like you're usually on the trip. So
yeah. So have you ever been alone at home?
Yeah, I have. Well, actually, not really, because I have like a lot of siblings.
There's always someone in your house.
There's always someone, at least a dog or two.
Right. But I was alone for like, dude. I thought I was going crazy for like
We thought that your house was gonna burn down.
Like that's one of them, and for some reason so everyone was gone from Wednesday to Sunday. Mm-hmm. And I thought I was not gonna make it.
Survive.
Yeah, like
you'd see when your parents and Jim walk home or just walk into the house, you're just dead on the floor.
Right. Yeah.
Starvation, no water.
When I came in, it was like so they came back on Sunday, and I was already asleep, but they came at like 1 a.m.
Oh.
And they had, for some reason, they wake me up just to let me know that they're here.
Hey Jay, wake up.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like that, right?
I was there. But anyways, the last 5 days, dude, it was weird. It was actually really peaceful. I'm not gonna lie to you, like to be alone here at home.
I mean, you like your alone time, so
like it's when my parents and my brother came back to the ecosystem, it was like a hard adjust, but I liked it. Why did you?
I haven't washed my hair in 3 days. You
haven't washed your hair?
I mean, I washed it today, but that's why I'm like fixing it.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so you guys are back. Who was with you on the trip?
It's the typical. Other than like Jim and your family, it was John, Jordan, Justin, their family.
The thing that was really sad. The thing I was really sad about is that
Jeremy. Can't forget about Jeremy. Yeah.
When I what do you call it? It was Saturday.
Yeah.
The day of the. So everyone was there in Calgary for Rochelle's debut. I wasn't able to go because of school and all this kind of stuff. But like looking back at it now, I should have went. I really wanted to get a ticket on the Friday.
Yeah, we heard
just spontaneous because like when I was in my clinical, it was like what was it? It was so
it's like part 2, right?
What do you mean part 2?
Like you said.
It was my round. It was the second
like round 2 or something like that.
So it was like evaluations were being done, and I had a presentation that I got to be evaluated with. So there were a lot of things going on. But anyways, I wanted to leave on the Friday night. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of like my classmates were like encouraging me, like
just do it,
just buy the ticket. And then for some reason, like 3 days before the Friday, it was like the ticket was like.
It was probably really expensive.
It was like a couple of days before the Friday I wanted to leave. It was like $50 just for a one way. Mm-hmm. But once I
did like a round trip
on the no, like once I tried to search for a ticket on the Friday, it was like $500. I was like,
not worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it obviously because it's my cousin, right?
But like money wise, just for like a couple days, that's like kind of digging into your pocket a little bit. But
at the same time, I felt really bad because number one, Rochelle's my cousin, right? Number two, I I was there when she was born in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been there like for her entire
Obviously,
life.
you kind of need to be there for her 18th.
Yeah,
right?
for when she's already growing up to be a woman. So, anyways, what I did was, I just called in, like while the party was going on.
You did?
Yeah,
I didn't even realize.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it was at
Was
the
it
time.
your mom?
You somehow got that joke in, huh?
Yeah,
But,
I didn't even mean to, but yeah.
But what do you call it? It was damn, that thing is like shaking.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
not even moving. I'm like moving
I'm
side to
hearing
side.
it. Oh, whatever. Yeah. I called in. I think Rochelle was in.
What
she-
time? Wait, what time did you call in?
I think it was like 8 o'clock here.
So that's like 7. No, it's 9. Okay, so we're like kind of
Yeah,
nearing.
we need a mic stand for that, but
Yeah, we're
figure
like
that.
nearing the end
Um,
of the boo. That
but I think she was doing her photos with people
mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, and so I called her and I told her I'm sorry I couldn't be there, blah blah blah, and I was like hopefully your happy 18th is like going really well and stuff like that, and but like I was like in mid sense like hopefully your 18th or hopefully you have fun, but like hopefully it literally just cut out. I think she was like having too much fun, but
oh yeah,
like the day like the Monday you came back, we were like playing a game, and like I just talked to her. I was like, yeah, I feel really bad for not being there, but so she was being drowned out by everyone else in the Discord,
Mhm.
but she was like, yeah, I appreciate like you calling in and like
Yeah.
like letting me know.
I mean, at least you did that. At least you
Yeah.
did something.
Yeah, I know, like, cause like, but yeah. Anyways, the 5 days I was alone here was like really. I have a story later, but I think we should I think people can see in your right hand side, Ivan, that there's an extra
Chair right here.
Yeah,
You can see my hand petting it.
yeah, petting it.
Anyways, yeah.
So we have someone else here that we've included in our show
Like I think he's been on the podcast like a couple times now.
a couple times before.
Like when we did it like over Discord.
There's
and everything.
there's been plenty of times where I wanted him to be here,
Yeah.
and then there was
No, it's like I think when we first envisioned how the podcast would go, it'd be like
there was always
there's always a third factor.
yeah, a third factor, right?
But
And he's been in our ecosystem for like
ever since
right?
pretty much when we figured this out.
Yeah, but thank God he's finally here
Yeah.
in person.
And it's like this is like one of his first times here at your place, right?
Yeah, first. Oh yeah, it is his first.
Oh
time.
yeah, it's his first time. So it's like
Without further ado, Jordan Apple, everybody.
all right,
Yeah.
come on in.
Jordan, is that thing still recording? Okay.
You looked at the wrong camera.
You did? No, did you actually look at it? Okay.
But you can look at that one as well.
I still have to check this thing, man.
Oh yeah, we have to check that pod track.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me double check. Okay. Everyone. I'll be right back. 1 second.
You probably want to move the mic a little bit closer.
You want it like close up.
Yeah, like that. Okay, not that close because that's kind of weird.
Let me sit here.
It's because I'm too tall. You guys are short.
I was about to say a joke, but we banned that joke.
Sit comfortably, yo. All right.
How you want
That's
to say?
comfortable. Okay. I want you to speak right into the mic.
Hello?
We can't hear that, but
Well,
obviously.
Perfect. Okay. Let's go. Everything's recording. All right. Jordan's in the building, dude.
All right,
Yeah,
all
man.
right.
Okay,
Welcome.
Ivan. Before anything, I want you and me to stare right into Jordan's pimple in his nose, yo.
Yo.
Oh.
You guys are,
Oh, actually, speaking of that pimple,
Oh,
yo. So when you're in Calgary, right? I arrived there Thursday
Actually,
night.
wait. Okay. Let me before you tell that story. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So first,
I just look at Jordan.
yeah, for the longest time, right? I wanted Jordan to be in here or like.
I was gonna bring that up.
Bro,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
I was actually
gaslight
gonna-
me, bro.
I was actually gonna
Don't
bring that up.
gaslight me, bro.
So I was like,
So-
if you didn't bring it up, I was gonna bring it up for sure.
So this is what happened. Okay, so there was one episode while me and Ivan were still doing the Discord,
Online stuff.
online Discord,
Pre-vaccination.
yeah. So there was a day, a day of
Yo,
an
why you guys
episode.
throwing me under the bus, man?
No. It's not 300 bucks. It's pretty funny, but I'm just letting you know. So there was an episode where Jordan was supposed to come in, and like it was like 5 minutes before the episode started. Jordan didn't reply. He didn't.
Didn't
So
call.
me and Jordan were like trying to get
Me
a
and
hold
Ivan.
of this
Yeah,
guy,
me and
man.
Ivan,
Like,
yeah.
so he wasn't answering, and then like 3 hours later, he like
3 hours? Nah, it was
No.
like 30 minutes.
Nah, it was probably at
Like
least
30
it
minutes
was
after
at
you
least
started.
it was at least 45 minutes.
No
So
way.
it was like 3
Yeah.
hours after the initial after we started recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he replies like, "Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man. I had to help my dad clean
Okay.
the car."
Yeah.
So the thing is, so when I woke up, I thought it was like the time where you guys started the
3 o'clock,
podcast,
3
right?
o'clock, yeah.
So like, I went down to like where the place where my PC used to be. It is like downstairs.
Yeah.
I looked, and my dad was on it, so I was like, oh fuck.
Oh, so like,
I couldn't even do it, but like I was like, fuck, he's gonna be like pretty pissed. So
Yeah,
I should just lie.
But that's even worse. That's worse.
So let's just go with the story, right? So number one, we wanted to do the episode with Jordan. Jordan was still didn't come on the time that we wanted to do it, and then he texted me like he had to clean the car. So the day after, we come to Jordan's house, right? For some reason, I just needed to check, right? I needed to check if Jordan
If his story was valid,
if
you
his
know?
story, if his story is valid. So I asked his Atenene and his brother. I was like, "Yo, Justin, what was Jordan doing here at 3 p.m.
Bruh.
yesterday?" Boom, right there. Literally dropped it. He's like, "Oh, he was sleeping." I was like, "Dude, no." So, obviously, I'm over it now. But Jordan, I was talking to Ivan with this. There was a good time where I was like, dude,
Hatred.
yeah, no,
It was
not hate.
It was like a fat grudge, yo. It was a fat grudge.
It wasn't a grudge. It was more like I'm never gonna talk to this guy again, bro. Like I am cutting Jordan out of my life, like because Jordan. I remember it was like the episode was like in July, and then it was like during August where I had to move here, right?
Yeah.
So it was like a good 2 months where I didn't talk to you at all.
Yeah.
If you remember that, right?
Yeah, I know.
I
You
think,
ghosted me, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay was betrayed, yo.
I was like, well, Jordan. I think Ivan like told you like you don't really have to like lie to us like that. You
Yeah.
can just tell us.
Yeah, what?
Dude, I was surprised he was awake today.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
to be
man.
honest,
Jordan,
I was expecting another moment.
Yeah. Oh my
Nah,
God.
man. Okay. So the thing is, like, the story of how I woke up today. So last night I slept at like 6 a.m. because like I had like a long ass nap for like 6 hours, maybe.
Right.
That's not a nap anymore.
Yeah, I got home, like slept straight away, woke up at like 8, fell asleep at 6, right, and then woke up. Like I saw the time; it was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, should I go to this
Oh my
podcast?
God.
No, there was a part of me. I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to go.
Mhm.
But then I was like, okay, I'll wake up in like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It was 11:50. I hear you at the door, so I wake myself up really quick, and I walk out and I see you, and I'm like, it's all good. And he doesn't know.
Cause like I messaged him last. I was like, dude, by 12 o'clock you gotta be ready, like shower and all that stuff, right? But when I walked in the door and I see Jordan come out, like in his like in his
Yeah, he's
natural
like-
like black shorts and white shirt, and his hair was like all crazy. I was like, dude, this guy's not doing this to me again, bro. But yeah, I'm glad you're here. So Jordan's gonna be Jordan's a part of this podcast, but he's gonna be doing cameos because like schedules for me and Ivan are like okay, but for Jordan, he has,
Jordan's still in high
I'm
school.
a full-time student.
yeah.
Jordan's still in high school. This should
But,
be real.
Um,
Full-time student, of course you are.
yeah. But how do you feel being here?
Oh, it feels great. And it's like first time like in person.
You don't
know
have
what
to touch the mic.
No, I feel safe.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that's what it felt like when I first did it too. Like I always want to hold the mic, but then you kind of get used to it.
But how's it like being here, Jordan?
Feels good. I mean, now we're doing this now, so I mean,
Mm.
I made it. You know what I mean? At least I'm here.
Yeah, but then we have to pick you up from North Van every time.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's literally
that's the
that's
thing.
one thing that
That's the thing.
me and Ivan are like in Burnaby now. So
I mean,
it's
we
like-
could probably switch from time to time
Yeah.
because I live closer.
right.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I don't even know where we are.
We're in Burnaby.
we're in Burnaby.
Like
before
where?
Do you know where Chico Chicken is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're near there, Edmonds area,
Why so far?
because that's where Jay lives.
yeah.
Like I mean, I don't know what else to say. Other
What's the
than that.
address, yeah?
no,
We can't
Don't
leak
do
the
that.
address.
Yo, what are you doing, Jordan?
Just want to know.
No, Jordan. You know what? Before we got here, Ivan, I was actually. You know what? Sometimes when you're with Jordan in the car, and let's say you're driving him, you don't really talk. I don't know. Do you ever talk to him like?
Sometimes.
Okay, like
I mean, we don't really go far places. Like
no. What I mean is like how, because like my conversation with Jordan's like, oh Jordan, how's your day going? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
It
probably
ends there.
that's probably how you have conversations with Jordan. Now.
Is that
And he's like, yeah.
Does he do that with you?
Yeah.
I was pretty surprised because like he was bringing up stuff. I was like, he's bringing up stuff like conversation stuff and like topics and stuff. I was like, yo, this is like
Just save it for the podcast.
yeah, no, but it was good. I was like, Jordan, if you can bring this all the time, like, but yeah, Jordan, like, I'm glad he's here today.
Bring in more viewership, yeah.
Nah.
Did you? the pause hurts, huh? But anyways, Jordan, you just came back from Calgary, so
We just came back from Calgary.
oh, you guys are doing that now, huh? You guys are doing that now, huh? Jordan, be honest. Be honest with me, okay? So,
I'll be completely honest. I was surprised that you actually didn't come because I thought there was a day that you were gonna come, like surprise everyone, but
Yo, this guy straight up thought that Saturday he was like, you're gonna pop up at the venue for some odd reason.
Yeah,
Jordan, I was literally like almost like 2 clicks away from buying a ticket.
You should have.
Yeah, you actually should have.
If you bought on Wednesday, perfect timing.
Well, there's a lot of I wanted to get into this because there's a lot of stories I've been hearing from a little bird, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what stories?
What stories?
Yeah, you guys look at you guys tense up, yo.
There's a lot of stories that a little sensitive.
But this is the question I want to ask Jordan. Be honest with me, okay? Excluding the fact that Rochelle had a debut, just going to Calgary in general, who would you rather have there, me or Ivan?
Wait.
Because you've already experienced both, okay?
Oh yeah, you've experienced both.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a factor in play.
Okay. Yeah, there's a factor. Okay.
There's a factor in play.
You know how like Ivan's personality is? He's like down for whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's like if you're gonna like party, you're gonna party, right? I feel like with you, you're gonna be like, yeah, you're still gonna party, but like it's gonna be like a little toned down. Because with Ivan, because like he goes on our trips, but like whenever he goes on our trips, it's like he always goes to the full extent. Because like you never know if he doesn't know he's gonna come. You know
yeah,
I mean?
that's true.
So
I don't know if I'm ever gonna.
He always goes like all out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you pick Ivan.
No, there like it's
again there are factors in play.
Yeah, there's factors because like you're like your family too, because like, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You're always gonna be coming on more trips, so
right.
Yeah.
Jordan, let's do this exercise. Okay?
Let me say something. What I mean by factors is that on Friday, so Friday was our like free day.
Yeah.
So free day, right? So that's
that's
that's the day. Yeah, you know. So that's the day that like we're able to kind of explore the city just on our own.
Yeah.
So obviously when we first come in, like me and Jeremy arrived Thursday night. Obviously, our plan is not to sleep.
Right.
So we don't sleep till like maybe 5:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan doesn't sleep till 5:30 in the morning. But then all of a sudden, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Jordan's on Saturday?
On a Friday.
So it's
Thursday.
Okay.
So like, yeah, so it's 9 o'clock on a Friday. I swear, after sleeping at 5 in the morning, he's awake and raring to go. Like, obviously that's a good thing. But then in the place where I'm sleeping, he's being so loud.
Bro, it wasn't me.
What were you doing?
I was just getting ready.
He was getting ready,
what,
but
then 9:30 in the morning?
Yeah, he was ready.
I just got my haircut.
Oh, okay.
So like the story behind my haircut is like, so I wanted to look fresh for the debut, right?
It does look good, but it doesn't look like your old haircut like you had before.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It was so much worse.
Seen it. You should have seen it.
So I went to this Viet place where Ronald got his haircut because Ronald's haircut looked like really good, right? So I went there, waited for like maybe like an hour, got my haircut.
An hour on a haircut?
No. I waited for like 40 minutes and then got the haircut.
Really?
Yeah, and then but the thing is, so I wasn't specific enough, so I was like, keep the top. And they clipped out my hair and just went ham on the rest, and everything was gone.
They didn't give him a fresh fade.
And then they got this gel. They put in their hands. They put it through my hair. It looked so bad. It looked like noodles,
like,
bro.
It was really.
It looked like noodles.
Yo, his hair was shining, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Because I was seeing I think Instagram stories from either you or Jeremy. Or I think it's more of Jeremy because like that's when I saw Jordan. I was like, dude, why do you look like every other high schooler that I've seen?
Yeah, but like that same day.
Because me and Jordan have the same.
Same barber, right?
Yeah.
That same day, Jordan got me really angry.
Why?
Because I was like,
you know what? I've seen this in other trips too.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
like,
I tend to get really like frustrated when things don't go like the way that they're supposed to go.
like Jordan, I don't
Remember
know if you
Japan?
remember- Yeah,
Japan was like that.
dude. There was a moment where you and like Ivan were like,
Full on arguing,
Yeah.
yo. I'd literally be
What?
fighting this
When?
kid.
When?
Nah.
Jordan, don't do that.
No, I'm curious.
I don't exactly remember when, but I remember like I think it's because like we always slept like really late, and then I tend to get really like cranky easily, or just really like ticked off. So then like when things don't go my way, or like when things don't go the way that I want them to go, that's when I get pissed.
Okay, so
No. Here's my. So
Okay.
no. Here's what happened. So these guys like Jim and Jordan, like leave to drop off Rochelle to school, blah blah blah, get his haircut, blah blah. So after his haircut, and like they meet up with Rochelle after school, because Rochelle literally has like an hour or maybe 2 hours of class at most for that day. So then they like go explore and everything like that, right? And I call Jordan. This guy's not picking up. Like, how the heck is
this guy has a
how
problem,
the heck
bro.
is this teenager not picking up, yo? And I'm like, okay, Rochelle's calling me. I was like, okay, what's the deal? Like, what's the plan now? Because me and Jeremy went to sleep in a little bit and then go to downtown explore. And so we did that. Like, we did end up exploring, but the whole like lead up to just meeting up with each other was such a pain because we thought that Jordan and Jim were gonna come back home. And like that was a plan. We go back home. Rochelle meets us back at home, or you guys meet up with Rochelle and come back home. You know, and we get ready to go. She drops off her stuff, but then all of a sudden, like when Rochelle calls, she's like, "Oh yeah, we're going to downtown now." I'm like, "Wait a second, weren't you supposed to come back home and then go to downtown?" And I was like, Why did Jordan tell me? This guy tells me that his phone is dead.
It was.
It was. And he's like, and I'm like, why didn't you use Jim or Rochelle's phone? You were like together the entire day.
No.
And he was like, I didn't know they had a phone.
Oh, come on. Do you know what, Jordan? Seriously, dude, you find any way to like
Get
find
out
an
of
excuse.
it. Yo, he like grabbed it out of his ass, and then he grabbed that excuse out of his ass and he gave it to me.
Yeah, but anyway,
Just
Jordan, you were saying?
So now, okay. Here's my point of view. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Me and Jim, we got my haircut. We ate. Okay, and we went to the station where we were supposed to meet Rochelle. I call her. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I have to finish this essay for like an hour or so." So we had an hour to spare, right? Hour goes by. We went to like the bookstore because like we were gonna get her manga for her present. Found some manga, whatever. We went back to the station to find Rochelle. She's like, "Oh, I have a club activity to do."
Okay.
Right? So it's like we waited a couple like 40 minutes for her. She rides with her friends, but then
Get in the mic, dude.
yeah. So she gets to the station, right? But then Jim and I, we have this idea. Jim and I. So you know the movie Eternals came out.
Yeah.
We saw some show times. There was one at like 4:30 or like 3:30. She came at the station at 3. So me and Jim were like, "Oh, let's watch Eternals, just us 3." And
oh yeah, I got really choked when he mentioned.
He didn't want to bring you two.
no, okay. The thing is, if we brought everyone else, we had to bring everyone, including like Ronway Chase Royce, like Justin.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's a big logistic thing.
Yeah.
But like, we at the end we didn't even end up watching the movie.
Right.
Yeah. No, because they called me because I think they like you guys called me like, do you want to watch a movie? And I was like saying like, why are you guys watching a movie on 4 p.m. in the afternoon? That movie like why are you watching that while we're in Calgary, right?
Jordan, he's ready, yo. Rebuttal, yo.
I was like, no. I was like,
no.
why are we watching a movie while we're in Calgary? Why don't we explore like while we're here, right? Like when do you get that chance that you're away from your parents to like do whatever you want and hang out with your friends, right? Like you don't really get that opportunity as often as some people, right?
Jordan,
that wasn't my mindset at the time. Okay, my mindset was
let's just watch the movie.
Go with Rochelle and just have a good time. That was my mindset. All right, I wasn't thinking about anything else.
Yeah, and that's why
Firefly.
like I was so choked. I was like, yo, these guys are planning to watch a movie and like
they're not telling.
and then
anyone.
like they expect us to get there in less than like an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my, like Like you're really gonna do this, and then
So-
I'm not gonna enjoy the movie.
So Ivan did talk about this last episode, Jordan. Have you actually listened in
What?
our past episodes?
Nah. Oh no! I've listened to like half of one.
Okay. Anyways, last episode, Ivan was talking about how he had a pet peeve with me, specifically about like communication.
Yeah.
So there's something
I
you
think
have.
I think I have the same thing.
No,
with
it's the same
communication.
thing. It's
Yeah.
communication.
No, it's just that with the phone and stuff, bro. Use your phone for what it is, dude. Like,
No, I also have the like I guess if we expand a little bit on the pet peeve in terms of Jordan, it's just like just answer your dang phone.
Okay. So with me and my phone, right? My phone is usually like face down because like when I'm gaming, I don't want any distractions, right? So I never look. And when after if I die or something like in a game, I look at my phone. It's like 50 calls from either
Jordan,
one of you.
You know what? Last night when I was messaging Jordan, like, are you still coming? Are you still down to come tomorrow? So I'm messaging him like, yo, I'll pick you up tomorrow at 12, right? No response. I was like, are you still cool with that? No response. So I had to like at him.
Yeah,
like
on
his Discord name.
probably. Yeah.
Then he just replies one answer, yeah. And then I was like, after that, I was like, be ready before 12. No answer. Like, and then I was
Bro,
like,
gaming.
please be ready before 12. No answer. At Jordan at
on Discord.
again on Discord, and
He's like, yeah.
he's like, yeah, bet. And then I was like, this is sort of unrelated. I was like, are you playing tonight? No answer.
Oh, okay. So that was
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. No reply, right? I at Jordan. He's like, nope, I'm not playing tonight. And I was like, yo, you down to play tomorrow? No answer. I'm like, dude,
Bro, okay.
do I have to keep on
I'm
adding?
not gonna lie. Okay, so yesterday wasn't even my day. It was Justin's.
No, Jordan, it's not that. It's the fact that and I'm not like, this is not like trying to attack you. I'm just saying, the fact that I have to at you for
Every
each
time?
question, like, what is that?
I answered like the first two questions, you asked, and then after that, I was gone. I was just like, I was in my own world,
Yeah.
and Justin was on the PC, so he answered for me.
But okay, here's the receipts. Okay, so on Discord, you know how there's a little green icon
Yeah, that
say
he's
you're
live.
online?
That he's like.
You know what's funny?
He's always there.
No, his is on, but it's not a green thing. It's his phone, so it's obviously on his phone, dude. Like, so how do you not see it?
Dude, no, I get so choked too, cause like I'll be like, I literally will call this guy like maybe 50 times. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is this guy doing, man? Like for a kid, like for someone who's always on, like we know he's always on his phone, right?
Yeah.
For someone who's
Nah,
always on his phone,
Yeah.
it's never on his phone.
Yeah.
So like like what I do, Jordan. It's so simple. You know this button right here?
It's
You
always
flip it,
off.
you
It's
flip
always
it,
off.
You flip it on you.
It's always off for me.
Why?
Why?
Because it's always like spam.
Oh my god. Who's spamming you?
I don't know. Like, so I'm in Discord servers, and it's just
You
they're
can
always
mute
on.
those.
Mute those.
Yeah, but like I'm too lazy, so I just don't do it.
There's,
Oh, there we
yeah, that's
go.
the
There
answer.
we go.
That's all we need to
So,
know, man.
so
Like,
if you guys are messaging me, I think it's always like a Discord.
yeah.
So I always
Just
just
say you're
ignore it.
lazy.
Yeah. No, but Jordan, it's all good.
Yeah,
Just work on
we're-
that.
Yeah,
Just work on
we're
that.
here now, so.
It's okay.
Just
I
work on
mean,
that.
at least you're here. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was here before you. Imagine.
Yeah, you were late, Ivan.
yeah, I was working on my school stuff, yo. I
So?
told you it's a busy week.
But
And by the way, you still owe me.
No, I don't. I pay.
anyways, how was the trip after all this?
Okay,
movie
yeah.
stuff?
Anyways, yeah, it was no other than that whole like spiel on Friday. The trip was really fun.
You want some
Ye-
juicy details?
Yes, dude. That's what I've been waiting for. Everyone's like waiting,
Well,
dude.
I don't know how far should we.
We can't. Okay, there's some things we have to like
Okay.
leave
Okay,
out of it.
so the.
Okay, Jordan, you don't have to keep on holding the
No,
mic. Have you seen me hold the mic at all? Like,
Okay. So the first for the people who don't know, the debut is like when a girl turns 18, right? So that was like the night where Rochelle wanted to like go ham and drink, right?
right.
Because it's legal. You're legal in Calgary when you're 18.
Yeah.
No, you want to tell them like, what happened to Rochelle?
Jordan's afraid to say because he doesn't.
Yeah,
want-
because I don't know what's like. I
yeah.
don't know what I should tell.
Well, let's
Because
just
we've
say.
already talked about like what you did in.
Oh, you
in
want
the
to talk?
summer.
You want to talk about what we did?
It's like similar to like the summer thing.
yeah.
You can say that. Like, okay, so like pretty much if it's your birthday you're gonna celebrate. So
Yeah.
Rochelle went ham.
Mhm.
She enjoyed her birthday like she should.
Yeah, but I want to hear your side.
You want to hear what happened in your room?
Okay. So the whole so this is the after party. So the boo happened. You know, where I wanted you to. This is where we'll start. This is where we start. Okay. So let's start at the night the debut starts. So like 7 p.m. Okay. 7 p.m. So the debut is happening, going through the course. Me, Jim, Jordan, like all the other guys that we all know, like John, Justin, we are not eating because we're like a part of this program. We are literally the program for the debut. We're like
there's one part where it's like we had to perform. Right?
Yeah.
You're not even touching it,
this is okay. So we had to perform, but every time we performed, we had like our food waiting on the table, going cold. So like we performed like every 6 seconds. So after like each performance, it was us again.
Yeah.
And then
so
again
like we'd be like back to back on performances, right?
If I'm correct, Rochelle initially didn't want.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. So like we were like performing, right, and everything like that, but we knew that there's a time limit for food. We like there's always a time limit.
Oh yeah.
So we're like, okay, our plan was let's just get as much as we can on our plate, and then just eat it when we get back. But like every time we sat down, we would take like one bite of our bread and then we had to go back up.
Yeah.
Right. What do you guys have to do? Be more specific.
We had to do a lot of singing.
Yeah, singing.
We had to do a lot of practicing. I sang a total of 3 songs, and then we did the podcast.
You sang a song?
Yeah. I sang 2 songs.
What was the song, Jordan? Give us a sample. What did you sing?
What did we sing? We sang
it was If We'd Never Met by Gabe Bondoc. Even When, Best Part, High School Musical, the series, and then I sang like a Filipino song, which is like one of Rochelle's
Is there footage of that somewhere?
I think so.
No.
Somewhere. I think our parents have it.
No, I think Rochelle had like hella photographers. So
yeah.
Damn, dude. Wait, if I'm correct, RJ was like the one.
Yeah, she was the like main head of like planning everything.
That's crazy how
she planned hers and Rochelle's.
No, what's crazy is like she's in RJ's in school for like to be an architect, and like her schedule's already like hella busy.
Yeah. It's fat, yo. Her schedule's fat for sure.
Anyways, the thing I wanted to get into, are you guys done with your part?
Yeah.
I mean, like we can continue on. I was just beginning with the night.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So after the performances, there's the typical speech, cake, dance party,
roses, candles.
There's candles. The roses were actually pretty lit because like Andre was there, Jordan's longtime best friend, like and our like family friend that we've known for a long time. He was like taking photos of like the roses. Like every time a new rose came.
Photo.
Yeah, like we took a selfie. Oh, like every time a rose came in, like a new rose, we had to take a new photo. But then there's so many. There's like 18, obviously. That we had to just take a video by the end of it. Yeah, and then like moving on, like after the roses, father-daughter dance, candle speech. And I swear, as soon as like dance party started, like everyone was like raring to go for the after party.
Right. Like just you guys.
Yeah, so we're like in a hotel, right? Like we're in a hotel conference room. That's where the debut was held place. So obviously we're gonna rent out some rooms for a night.
Right. That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, you guys actually rented out rooms in a hotel?
Can I tell this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so initially there was like one room for Rochelle and like everyone, but then we were like,
that's not enough.
Ivan and John were like, it's not enough. So they out of their own pocket they bought another room. Right, just for like family and like other friends. Right?
Initially, who bought the one room?
Rochelle's parents.
Yeah, Rochelle's parents.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah,
dude, RJ didn't get this kind of treatment, huh?
Yeah, because it wasn't in a hotel.
No. Oh no, what I mean is like, what I'm trying to say is like, when RG turned 18, she was only allowed to do it in the basement.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we didn't even join her.
They're more trusting of Rochelle, like, you know what I mean?
I think it's because we're
older like, now.
No,
like,
we were older, so then obviously we could like watch over from time to time.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so anyways, after that, so they bought another room, but then they were like, "What about the small kids?" So like Justin, Andre.
Why don't you just let them go home?
I thought they were, so like I was pretty happy, like I was getting excited because like I thought I was gonna go into the room that they bought for themselves, but then I was like, oh, I have to go with the like other kids because Tito Renell bought another room for just the little kids.
Yeah.
So there's two rooms that he bought, but then there's a third with them.
Yeah. Well, the third room was bought by John, myself, RJ's friends, RJ, Jeremy. So obviously that's out of our own pocket for that room.
How much was it?
It wasn't too bad. It was like $20 per person.
No, but the room.
I think it was like 160.
It was pretty good.
That's not bad. Dude.
Yeah, so it's like $20 per person. Not even bad, right?
My sources said it was like $400. I was like, what the fuck?
The heck? The rooms aren't even that expensive. Like it
was like a 3 star.
It was a 3-star, and like across the street was a Sheraton. It was so funny. Yeah.
What's a Sheraton?
Like it was like a more expensive.
Oh,
but like
Anyways, so the first room with like what Rochelle's parents bought, it was just Rochelle and her friends. Second room was the big kids and their friends, and then the third room was Jim, myself, Justin, Ronray, and Andre. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to be there because like I was like, I really want to go to the other room
and like hang out.
Yeah, hang out.
You don't want to be in the room you were in.
No.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, guys, whatever.
Okay, do you have a fear of missing out?
Yeah.
Do you have FOMO?
I have FOMO.
Okay.
FOMO?
FOMO, dumbass.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have FOMO.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to miss out on anything, right?
Right. Wait, why is that?
I don't know. I just like if I miss something, if I miss something.
This guy is like touching the wire.
Stop! I can hear like the.
Okay, if I miss something, it's like, it's gonna be something big, and like, it's like
everyone's gonna laugh.
Everyone's gonna laugh, and like I'll be like missed out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But okay, let me fast forward a little bit, but you can go back to it. I'm pretty sure no one even remember what happened that night.
No,
so nothing.
I remembered though.
Oh,
because
so he's the informant.
No, and my camera also got it.
I'm not gonna lie. Like by the time like I came to the room with all the big kids, it was like everything was just going downhill. It wasn't at the peak where everything was fun. That's like
that's
the part. That's like where that's the FOMO. Like FOMO.
So you just wanted to be there when everyone's like dying.
No. I wanted to be there when it was like fun. Everyone's like having.
He was there when
time.
everyone was dying in the army.
But like, what did you want to do in there when you're in there?
I don't know, just like talk and just chill.
But like everyone's like on
Drinking?
a different. Everyone's on a different like.
I mean, you
atmosphere.
can like people can talk like that. Right. It's just like.
Okay, go ahead.
It's just a weird experience if you're the one in that position.
In my room, we just chilled. They brought the PS4.
Oh, you brought the PS4?
Yeah.
Ivan, you can hold it from the bottom. That makes the less noise.
No,
all the way. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
So yeah, in my room we just like I got pizza for them. Like I split it with Jim.
Oh, you bought.
Yeah.
So you bought the big kids pizza.
No, I bought the little small
Oh,
kids.
nice. Okay.
And then I left that room because like I didn't really want to be there. So I went down to their room, and as soon as I got in there, everything was so like messed up. I see RJ walking from the bathroom, go onto the bed, start like curl up into a ball, and she's like, I need to puke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I need to take care of everyone now.
Yeah. That's good.
So I'm like, okay, RJ, you need anything? Yeah. And then I took care of her.
What's up, Ivan?
I don't know what he's gonna say when he comes in. Guess my name.
Okay, I'll walk around. I make my rounds.
Yeah,
Pause it.
Pause it. I just want to see. Oh, perfect. It's been 43 minutes.
Not bad.
We've been here for an hour.
Not
What
bad.
the hell? Okay, go ahead, Jordan.
Okay, so I make my rounds. I see Jeremy. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. I make my way to the bathroom. See, I think John and some other. No. Jeremy wasn't there. He was in the other room with Rochelle.
Ivan's like, yo, get over
Okay,
it.
and then, you know what I mean? I make my rounds. I make it all the way to the other room. Or, like, the other part of the room. It was, like, a bedroom. I see Ivan.
Yo, wait. We can't say that part, though.
Okay, yeah. I see Ivan with just talking to one of RJ's friends. Because
Yeah.
RJ's friends were there. And then they just dispersed it, right?
Dispersed.
Dispersed,
Yeah.
right? They went into the living room, right? Everyone was so gone. Especially Ivan.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, he was like, oh, yeah, I really just want to see Rochelle. I want to say happy birthday. But
You did?
No,
I
he did.
did.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, he was so gone that he couldn't even, like, he crawled everywhere. He was crawling on the floor.
God, man. Damn.
Yeah, I was telling you, Jordan and I were fighting.
Yeah.
That same night, but it wasn't like actual fight. It was just more like
Wrestling.
Jordan was defending the door while I was trying to get around him to get to Rochelle's room.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So that happened in that room. So I went down to Rochelle's room. Am I allowed to tell this?
Yeah.
Depending on
Okay, yeah. So I
save
get down.
save their lives too. That's all.
I get down to Rochelle's room. They let me in. I say hi to everyone. I go through the bathroom cause like it's the same room as Ivan's room.
Yeah.
It's like
It
the
just
same
looks the
layout.
same. Yeah.
So I went to the bathroom, go into the bedroom. The first thing I see is Rochelle, just gone,
Mm-hmm.
and then like Jeremy comforting her and RJ's friend comforting her,
Right.
and I'm like, oh, I.
Where was RJ during all this time?
She was on the bed. She was curled up in
But
the ball.
in the same room as
No,
Rochelle?
no. She was in the other room, just
Right.
gone. And then I took Jeremy. We went back to the other room, but he couldn't walk, so he had to like hold on to me.
Damn, Ivan, you guys went crazy that night, huh?
It was the most that I think.
I think it was the
everyone
most that Jeremy and I drank because we don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I walk him back up to their room, right, the big kids' room. I'm thinking, everyone's so gone. I shouldn't leave. I shouldn't leave them alone because like they might like do something. They might get some complaints.
Or just do something stupid
Did you
in general.
get complaints?
No, not at all.
No.
Right?
Wait, what were you guys?
so
What were,
loud.
so while they were like in the peak of their having fun, where were you? You were in the other.
I was
room.
in the other room.
But like, what were you guys doing? Do you remember?
I remember like we were just like, so it was like one. By the time we started drinking, it was 1 a.m.
Wow.
Because we had to. First of all, how did Jordan get the PS4? Me, one of RJ's friends, and John had to go pick up the PS4.
Are you serious? There was nothing fun to do in that hotel, huh?
Yeah, and then
I don't know why we stayed.
What we
Yeah,
did.
like I was like thinking like.
What we did also was, other than pick up the PS4, we had to pick up RJ's clothes because she didn't bring clothes to sleep.
Oh, she was just wearing whatever.
She's just wearing like
the
whatever,
gown,
yeah,
like,
whatever she had there, right? On top of that, we still need to get a little bit more like alcohol, like just a little bit more.
I'm not like. Can I tell him like the price? Like the first price that
Yeah,
that
so-
you guys
yeah,
okay.
the
It was
first-
like $300 worth of alcohol that
Dude,
they paid
that's
for.
crazy.
Yeah, so RJ,
You know, Ivan, I'm just gonna.
so RJ, who was like, I'll put $60 in for a bottle of tequila, and then me and John and Jeremy were like, if she's gonna put in 60, we're gonna match her. We're gonna put in
God,
our
bro.
60, right?
Ivan, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Yo, we've grown, yo.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Anyways, you go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so we're like, we'll match. But then like Jeremy and I didn't end up matching because we just went past 60. I did like $80. Jeremy did like $100 worth of alcohol. John did his 60, and we're like, holy crap, this is actually a lot. And we still ended up buying more later that night.
I'm not gonna lie. So like at the end of the night, like the day after, there were still like bottles and like cans of alcohol left.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys were only in the hotel for a night.
And that night.
Yeah. Just
So-
the one night.
But here's the thing. So when we bought, I wasn't there when we actually bought the room, like the big kid room. John was there. Apparently the worker was like, yeah, we probably know what's gonna happen. So I'm pretty sure she's like, you can check out at 12 p.m. instead of 11 or 10. And then okay, we're like, oh, that's perfect because like we kind of need that time to get ourselves back together.
Yeah.
And she also gave us like $10 or like maybe 10% off or something like that.
For what?
I don't
Off the
know.
room, off the
Yeah,
room.
Off the room. I
Why?
don't know why. I'm not sure.
She's
Maybe
a nice worker.
he's just a really nice worker. So I'm like, okay, this is like really good for us, right? Because we're saving money. We have kind of like a good accommodation. I'm pretty sure this hotel has gotten multiple parties like happen there, or it's like they've had multiple parties. So I'm pretty sure they gave us like a room that didn't have any vacancy around us. So we were like able to just like party around, right, and just do
Right.
whatever.
Can I tell them the part? So like
Just say it. Just say it.
the cops came, but they weren't here for us.
Yo,
The-
this is what I want, bro. Like this kind of story.
Oh
bro.
yeah, the
yeah,
cops
but
were there.
it wasn't for us because like I thought they were here for like
us.
For John.
yeah, because there's like so much alcohol, and I was like no, but then there's a drunk guy apparently got into the building, but I think he checked out a room or something, but he was like public, was it
public.
intoxicate?
Yeah, public intoxication or something like
Okay.
that. It was just like I thought it was like a crackhead, but it was like a drunkie.
Yeah.
He just got into the hotel.
He just walked into the hotel, started using the elevator and all that
Yeah.
Sir, I'm
stuff.
not flicking the throat. Stop touching it.
Why? Okay, yeah. So that happened. So like everything, like the cops left. Everything happened. So like, fast forward.
Yeah, what happened in the morning? 'Cause,
In the morning.
Oh my gosh!
okay,
The morning was so rough.
Wait, is the night done?
Wait, no. Can I tell them the story about you wanting to pee?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, Ivan was like, I really need to pee, but then there were like three people in the washroom.
There's 3 people throwing And like the backstory is I don't like throwing up. If people throw up, I throw up. So I was like, Jordan, take me out of this room. I need to go pee right now.
Right. So I took him to my room with all the small kids. Everyone's asleep though. Everyone's asleep. So we're just
even Jim?
Yeah, even Jim. But Jim opened the door obviously. I let Ivan pee. But then I was like, I should really check up on Rochelle's room. So I took,
you missed it. Like when I was done peeing, I was like, let me say hi to Jim. Obviously, I'm kind of like plastered at this point. So
kissed
I'm like,
him?
No.
You just fell on him.
I like jumped on top of Jim, and then he was like, Jim said, "Yeah, you freaking stink."
Okay, yeah. So we go to the elevator. We go to Rochelle's room. We try to come inside, but her like friend didn't let us or whatever.
Why?
I don't know.
Apparently at that time she was like passed out.
But like, why would you not let your cousins and the
I
people?
don't know. It kind of ruined my mood, but it's whatever.
Yeah, you know.
So we go back up to Ivan's room.
I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember how. Like I remember like how. Like I remember like. So this is how I explain like going from room to room. It was like I took one step, I was in the room. It felt like I was teleporting.
Right.
That's what it felt like. So I was like, I didn't understand how I got to Rochelle's room. I didn't understand how I got to their room. I don't understand how I got back.
Huh.
So I was like,
damn, Jordan, you're a lot stronger than you think. You carried this guy?
No, we were
he
walking.
Just leaning on me. Like he couldn't even walk, man.
No, I was.
No, you were walking like backwards.
Oh, and I don't know how, like, what I did when I got back to the room.
Okay, yeah, so we got back, right? He had like a water bottle in hand. I let him go, whatever. I locked the door, right? But then what happened? Oh, so one of RJ's friends, right? They were like, let's do another shot, Ivan. And I was like, oh, I'm so down. So they got like tequila, poured out shots for like 3 people. And then Ivan and RJ's friend took a shot, right? And I was like, that's enough. But then they wanted to take another one. So I was like, wait, no more. Mm-hmm. So I had to take the bottle and just leave with it, right? I put it somewhere else.
You did?
I did.
I didn't even realize.
Responsible, bro.
Right? But then, so I think RJ was at the toilet at this point. And yeah. I wanted to see how she was doing.
Speaking about toilet stories.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
And anyways, I tried to go inside, but John was a little plastered, yeah? So he was on the floor of the bathroom. It's disgusting.
I can't
floor of the bathroom. I tried to get past him. He's like, no, don't come inside. And he starts swinging his arms at me. And I'm dodging them though. But like, he's like, get the F out, right?
Yeah. You already swore once. You might as well just do it again.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
When?
The beginning, yeah.
Like the very beginning, you sat here.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, he's like, get the fuck out, right? He's like, get out. But then I close the door. There's another entrance to the bathroom, so I just go around. I check him on RJ. She's good. She just wanted to be at the toilet. I think that was like where the night started to like
die down.
Yeah, deflate. Yeah. So like everyone's getting ready to go to sleep. Everyone's like going to sleep, right? I think that's like.
So this night is just like a version of yourselves you've never had before, huh?
Yeah, because it was like obviously like
a celebration.
It was a celebration for like Rochelle, and like not only like by the time it was 1 a.m. right? Mm-hmm. Like me, John, and RJ's friend, or like his name's Anthony, so we'll just call him Anthony. So Anthony and I were like we were still sober by 1, but RJ and like her friends and plus Jeremy were all in the room already. They had a couple drinks in, so we're like, oh yeah, like when we walked in, we were like, catch us up.
On what?
Like on just like shots.
Oh my.
So like we got in and we were like, yo, let's take shots. And I swear, like I took like 2 or 3 shots in like less than a minute, and like down like a can of like hard iced tea, and like it was like so fast. We were like. I was like, I wasn't feeling it then, but then like maybe a couple minutes after, obviously alcohol takes its time. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, that was crazy. I don't think Jordan knows, but I remember like being in like the room with like one of RJ's friends, and then I was like, I want to go take another shot, and then I was the only one just taking shots by myself.
Okay.
He's an alcoholic.
And I was just like, it was like a full bottle of tequila, and I was like, I can't find my cup, so I was just drinking straight from it. I took like
Oh,
three.
you told me that. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I took
you
two or
took
three
some swigs from it.
Yeah, just straight from the bottle, and I was like, oh.
This
my.
lingo is like something I.
So, I'm gonna go to the morning. Right. I get to my room. I'm asleep. I wake up at like what time? I wake up like 6. 7?
In the morning.
Yeah. So it was
Okay.
like.
Why are you looking at your? You don't need to look at
8
your
in the
phone.
morning.
You can't.
8 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
But then I hear something. I wake up and I see Ivan just standing at the foot of our bed, and I just go back to sleep.
Wait,
right?
why?
I don't know. Why were you?
Were
there?
you? Were you?
Why were you
do you
there?
remember
I
that?
was checking up on you.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought Jordan saw something that he
No,
that wasn't there.
I was checking up on you, and then I realized that like there was like 4 people like in their room, right? It's like a chair and like a little like footrest. That's where Andre was sleeping.
Yeah, he was sleeping on.
And then there was like 5 people on the same bed,
Mhm.
and then Jordan's just like there's like people under the blanket, and then Jordan's just on top with his pants off. I was just like, yo, it seemed like Jordan had a crazy night too.
So yeah, and then I woke up at like 9 because RJ
Did someone
came.
pick you up in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
So RJ came in the room and was like, "Does anybody need water?" So like, I went with her to get
Christ.
some water downstairs for everyone. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, because everyone needed water at some point. I went down to the vending machine. I spent like $30 on water just for them,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think I spent over like $200 over the course of the weekend,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, that happened. I spent like $30 on water. Then I went down to get more water with RJ, right? We got some water. He gave everyone, but everyone just so hungover.
Everyone's throwing up. I didn't throw up because I still like.
Well, good job, Ivan.
Yeah.
Didn't throw up, yo. Let's go, Ivan. Let's go, Ivan.
Yeah, I didn't throw up.
Everyone there, dude. Let's go.
I didn't throw up, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
no,
know
you
that.
didn't throw up.
But like, the people who were in the room that I was staying with, Jeremy, Artie's friend Mika, John especially, they were throwing up, and I couldn't handle it, so I just left.
Yeah.
Like I just like walked out of the room because like
Yeah.
I really couldn't, and I was taking a nap, in the room, and then they were throwing up. That's what I woke up to during my nap. Them throwing up.
Why does alcohol do that to you? I don't understand.
I don't know.
The science to like.
So then I walked to Rochelle's room the morning after I heard them throwing up. I was like, yo, screw this. I can't handle this. I don't remember if I put my shoes on or anything, but because I was still super hungover. So I walked over to Rochelle's room.
Jordan,
and
I can
then-
hear you breathe, yo.
And then I could hear like Rochelle. We were like talking, right? And she was like, yeah, the shirt I didn't have on
Yeah.
because my old shirt I threw up on. I'm like, yo,
No.
you threw up on your shirt and on the bed? I'm like, nah, this is not it.
Jesus,
And then
man.
they're like waving the shirt around. I almost threw up in that room too, cause it's so gross.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways,
I think that's like the end of our night.
That was the
Yeah,
end
that's
of
the
the
end of the
debut.
party.
That was I took video. I didn't take videos, but
no, you have videos.
I have videos on my. I have pictures on my camera.
Yeah, they're so funny.
They're so funny because it's just like one of our friends that we met through Rochelle, Yashri. He was in a room with us because he just wanted to hang out with the older kids. So he just took photos of everyone, and it's like kind of like like the photos that were there are just a representation of what happened that night. Because it's like you don't know what's going on, but they're funny, and it's like we're all kind of just crazy, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I also found like a 12-minute audio video. Like it was like a video by like had the lens cap on.
Alright.
Like it.
Oh, you did bring a camera,
Yeah,
right?
I brought my full-on camera. It was my Canon, so I was just like, I brought that.
So I was asking John if you vlogged anything.
I did, but like I still need to put things together and make them look okay.
Wait, are you gonna post this somewhere?
I don't know, just for us probably.
Oh, okay.
But because like you weren't there, obviously, because you're mostly the person to do that stuff. Anyways, so I was like, I found like a 12-minute video, like it's just audio lens cap is on the
Yeah.
camera lens. I'm like, I listened to it last night. I was like, what the heck are we talking about? And I swear, I thought the conversations that we're having were at least an hour or two long, or
Yeah.
45 minutes. It was literally 12 minutes of us just jumping from topic to topic to topic.
Oh my god.
But in
bro.
like when in the moment, it felt like I was there for 2 hours, 3 hours talking about it. I was just like, yo, this is completely different from what I thought it was. It was just like you just hear John screaming most of the time. You hear like all of us just like talking super loudly. You can hear me taking a shot at some point, but I was surprised how much audio and how clear everything was.
Yeah. Jordan, should we add it into this episode? Yeah. But Jordan, what do you call it? You know, it's crazy how you know, I think we've weaved it into Jordan's head that like he's always with us.
Yeah.
No matter where.
Yeah, so that's the mindset I had. I was like, I need to be there, but then I had to also like be there with the small kids. So
he was pretty much just the responsible one.
No, ever since I moved here, Jordan's always the one that we picked. Like to hang out with the big kids.
Why did you?
I
do
sort
that?
of always make
know,
like
Jordan. Like I don't know. Why did we do it?
I sort of always like make the small kids like sit down and be like, Jordan, come with us.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah, I felt so cool.
Oh
man.
no, it's because Jordan wasn't like a typical annoying kid growing up.
I was a funny kid. I'm pretty sure I was a funny kid.
Jordan was not the funny kid. Jordan was not the funny kid.
Did you hear what he said? He was like,
I'm
I'm pretty like I was the funny kid. I'm pretty sure.
Nah, Jordan was like the kid who wasn't annoying because kids back then were just
there were some annoying
kids. Like they would just like do whatever. But like
you want to call some names out?
No, stop. What are you doing, man?
But like the thing with
EJ,
the thing with Jordan growing up though, he was like fine because he would just listen to us.
Yeah, Jordan, you shouldn't be doing that, bro.
But I mean, like now he's fine.
You know, now Jordan. So when Ivan said like Jordan would listen to us, like what are the things we asked him to do?
Like we would make.
Oh, you made me like wrestle people, dude. You're like wrestle now.
Maybe we should not put.
Wait a second. Let's just cut this part of the podcast.
Yeah, we had our own WWE back then. No,
we had our own like fight ring.
Yeah. But Jordan, did we actually make it? No, I don't.
No, we didn't. We didn't do that often. But I remember we did
but
that.
I don't remember what we made him do though.
No, he would just do stupid things, and we thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I swear, like he would always like.
You're such a cutie.
I don't remember, but back when he didn't eat himself.
Jordan, there was a time where it was.
Yo,
just,
you need to.
So this right here, what you guys are looking at, this is 5 Jordan and ones.
Yo, you need to implement that photo.
You can implement.
Put that photo in. That photo is so funny.
Which one?
The one where he is like, where you're doing your portrait for your family.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just like a small little kid. That was the Jordan that we all hung out with when we were super young, right?
Yeah, I don't know why we always pick Jordan.
I think just Jordan was just cooler than most kids.
Facts. I'm cool.
No.
Wait,
now you're
what
not.
was I gonna say? It was Jordan always.
I think I was just more like I was taking the initiative over the other kids. Nah, yeah. I always chased after you guys.
Oh,
I think the other kids. I think the other.
Okay, you thought you were so cool, but what was that like? Why?
Why? It's because I got to hang out with the big kids.
So what was so special about us?
I don't know. It's just I think age is I
think back then, right?
It's like it's entangled with cool, like how cool you are. Like if you're old, like you were like the leader, bro.
Oh yeah,
because like
because when we were older, right? Like we'd always be like, oh yeah, the older kids can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So if you're like considered an older kid, you can do whatever you want.
We always
remember we would like they would make us kids do like kids like they would make them do like performances during Christmas parties.
But you didn't.
But we'd always be like sitting down like laughing on the side, right?
Right.
So I think Jordan wanted to be a part of that.
You guys were like your own group.
Our own posse.
Yeah.
The thing I hated back then is when we had Christmas parties is when they made us babysit like the little kids. I hated that so much.
And we just wanted to do whatever we want.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you guys like hated. I thought I was like one of the little kids, and I thought you guys hated like when you had to like take care of us.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
I mean, you were like you were fine, but like I remember like I specifically said, Jordan's fine. Everyone else sucks.
Yeah.
Like I remember clearly us saying that.
Man, there's so many. Oh, man.
We were some like pretty bad older kids growing up. Like we would exclude people. We were some fat bullies. Like bro,
I'm not gonna say any names, right? But if I yell at Mia Khalifa, there's some kids who know that. I'm like, I'm pretty sure none of us said anything like that.
When we weren't at that age. We weren't like a menace like that, but we were like. we're still like, we were still pretty bad.
And, back then kids would listen like to their elders, but now they know how to talk.
They hate
back.
us. They hate us.
Nowadays they're ready to square up for real.
Yeah,
like they're ready to go.
Just to take no shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Well, what's the year gap between us?
Me?
Yeah.
Jim, Jordan, come on, we're like 10 years apart, bro.
No, wait, how old are you?
I'm
like 23?
24.
4?
You guys are like 8 years apart.
8 years?
How old?
8
Wait.
years apart? You're
Yeah,
16
I'm
and
16.
I'm 24.
8 years, bro. 8 years.
What about me?
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Well, Ivan, Ivan's asking
He wants to be a
because he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how much is it.
6
No.
years? 6 years?
6 years? Oh, yeah, 6 years. Holy.
No, Ivan was asking Jordan because he didn't know the number.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Okay,
Did I count?
Yeah, you were like, in your mind, you're like, how many? But you're 6 years, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm 2 years older, 2 years younger than you.
Okay, Ivan, we know you're 22.
No, it's not that. It's like whenever you guys remind me. You know what? The other day, we've been here for an hour. I want to cap this out. The
Yeah.
other day,
What?
while I was like, "What? You wanted to stay here longer?"
Yeah. It's still so
Well,
much
we're
to
still
talk
gonna
about.
hang out. Shut up.
It was it was the day when you guys were gone, and so I was
You
alone.
missed us, yo.
No, I'm gonna set this out straight. I didn't have any FOMO. I didn't. I wasn't like really missing you guys. I was more disappointed I wasn't able to go just for Rochelle.
Yo, he missed us. Yo.
Like
He
no,
missed
I
us.
didn't. Cause I see you guys all the time, Jordan. I didn't want to see you for 2 months, so I think I can handle 5 days from you.
But I
like-
think you missed us when we were like hanging out with your. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I did. I'm being dead serious. I didn't have any FOMO of you guys hanging out because I do that with you guys all the time. No, you guys are speculating that I did, but I
Yo,
didn't.
look at him trying to defend himself, yo. If you really didn't mind, you wouldn't be defending yourself.
You guys are not attacking at all, and I'm not defending myself. You guys are projecting some
Yeah,
weird.
see, this is defense mechanism. This is a defense
No,
mechanism right here.
I really didn't have any FOMO because the thing I really did feel bad about was like not being there for
Yeah,
a show.
yeah.
That's pretty much it. But so whenever you guys like say my age, I'm just like, oh, dude, because okay,
You're not even that old.
2024.
That old.
No, what I'm saying is okay. This happened in September.
Stop
I
touching
can
everything.
What is
Jordan,
that?
do you have ADHD? You're
No.
like fidgeting. You're like.
You guys not hear that?
Yeah, that's the chair. What else do you think it is, bro?
The chair.
Anyways, okay, just clamp like just. Jordan was sitting in like the corner here so he can wait till we like call him in. He couldn't sit still, bro, unless he had a phone with him. Like, so this happened in September. It was the day before like the start of my school. I was like in the washroom after taking a shower. I was like blowing dry my hair. All of a sudden, I see gray hair. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
That's day one.
No
And then
way.
a couple of days ago, when you guys were gone, I was like fixing my hair again in the same washroom upstairs, and I see another gray hair. I was like, dude, what the hell is going on, bro?
Ooh.
I'm not like. What are you trying to say, Jordan?
You're getting older.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you know what's
man.
crazy though? Jordan has more gray hairs than you.
Yeah,
I do.
but
I have a
like,
lot.
I don't know what that is for you, but
This
like
is just genetics.
what I'm saying.
How do you spell genetics though?
Genetics.
No, spell genetics.
GENETICS.
No, come on, genetics. Yo.
I can't be put on the spot, you know?
Jordan, you go for red, man. It's genetics. You can spell it.
Yeah, you just spelled it. You just I don't know why you added
Why'd you add the T in the end?
Where did the genetics?
No, but
Anyways,
yeah. Whenever
yeah.
you get like the story around is like, damn, dude. I don't know where to. My dad. Well, my dad colors.
I have gray hairs.
No, you don't.
No, you
I
don't.
have one, but I always pull it out every time.
I always pull it up
Because
No,
it's really-
that's-
it's
you're
really
just gonna
long.
grow
I feel.
more.
Yeah, that's
You're
the
gonna grow
thing.
more.
If you pull, that's why
But it's low key fire.
to have silver hair. I was like, you know what? Maybe
Yo,
I
I
should.
could be like Quicksilver.
No, maybe I should get ahead of the game and just like color all my hair gray.
Yeah,
So
I know.
it-
Naturally, you don't have to
Yeah.
go through that. You don't have to bleach your hair or anything like that.
But like yeah, there was like one. I was like,
Maybe
dude,
you were stressed out.
I don't know about what though.
Because I'm pretty sure.
School?
Yeah, like you were just
I
starting.
enjoy like.
No, you
my
were just
clinical-
starting though.
No, that's when September. Probably from the move, I was stressful. But like in
maybe
the one,
maybe something like that.
the one I saw in a couple of days ago, I was like, "What the hell? Why is this happening again? I don't want to see this." Why are you guys looking at each other? You guys are weird, bro.
Because it's
nothing.
if I'm sitting in the middle, I need to like look back and forth. You know what I mean?
You know, Jordan, let's do an exercise, okay? I wanted to test this because in the beginning.
Oh, actually, I want to do this. Actually,
what? I wanted to stare Jordan in the eyes and just like, cause like, okay, I want no. Oh my god, no. Because Jordan in the beginning of the podcast, I noticed Jordan when he was talking, he couldn't look me straight in the eye. We had that problem too when we started this podcast and stuff. So Jordan, let's see how far you can go just by staring. No laughing, no nothing. If you can actually stare at me in the eyes. 3,
2.
You can blink if you want. I just want to know if you can stare.
Okay, I'll count you guys down. 3, 2, 1.
Why? Oh, it's my voice crack.
Did you voice crack?
Yeah. Why are we doing this? Why are you gonna put this in the podcast?
Because if you're gonna start doing this podcast with us, you need
to get used to.
You need to get used to.
I'm making eye contact.
Yeah, right now, but
but don't look at his head.
Earlier you were touching things around. You're looking like, oh, I just broke it. Anyways, but good.
Yeah.
We
let's do the thing that we did last podcast, but we say for him.
What?
One thing good about Jordan, and then one
pet
and
peeve.
one.
And then I go for you guys.
And then
he's excited. Okay,
and then, that's how we can end. And then that's one thing he can improve on, and he can say the same for us.
Yeah, we don't have to do one for each other.
No, we don't have to do one for each other.
I should do one for Jordan.
Yeah, do one for Jordan. One thing that we like, and one thing that we should.
Jordan should work on.
No, do the bad one first.
Okay, Jordan, you need to work on how you see our friendship, because when you, to be honest with you, I was being serious when I said I didn't want to. To be honest with you, you're a kid and I'm like 24. I shouldn't be taking this to heart, but like the fact that you lied to me, like face value, I was like, dude, like what's the point? Because like I'm being honest with you, okay? I'm looking you in the eye. I really wanted you to be part of this podcast because I do value our friendship. This is sounding so weird. I can't even see it. Well, no, but like we've known each other for so long and stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing you have to work on is like how you see me and Ivan as a friend.
Yeah.
Because like there's some things in like you know, let's say like, you know, there's some things like I remember when me and Ivan was coming to your house and you're walking down from school. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
You and Ivan have the same. Okay. When me and Ivan coming in the front door of your house, and then I saw you walking down with like your friends. I remember like you were walking away. So you didn't see that. So I'm just like the thing you have to work on is like how you value us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Even in the same, like you do you even care?
No, not really.
See, as I'm saying, bro. How do you see this? How do you see us?
Yeah, I'm actually intrigued. Like, what do you like? How do you view us?
What do you mean?
As your friend?
What's the question? What do you mean?
He wants an example, so like we can answer it for him. Because if we answer for him,
what are you expecting for an answer? Like,
you go first, yeah.
Like how he views us?
Yeah.
What do you mean how I view you? That's such a broad thing.
No.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get out of it.
It's a broad thing.
No, it's just
okay,
like
so
it's just like
things. Okay, in that situation,
no, I think it's like, do you feel comfortable telling us things that, like do you feel comfortable in telling us things that sometimes we don't want to hear, or do you feel like you have to hold it in?
I feel like I have to hold it in.
And why is that?
I don't know. I don't like hurting people's feelings.
It's because
no, not hurting. Like, you know, telling us like
the truth.
Yeah.
Or just like just things in general that we need to hear, just like truth wise, like just being blunt.
Yeah.
I think
I can't do that.
I think.
But you're more comfortable with like other people in your friend group, right?
No, I can't do that to anyone.
In general?
Oh,
okay.
I don't even do it to my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. So now we can just work on that.
Yeah.
But like the prime example was like I think Ivan told me this is like he told you like you don't have to lie to us, bro. You can just tell us.
No, I was called out on that too.
What?
Cause okay. So in Calgary, our last Calgary trip,
Wait, the one in Calgary, like the
last, like before.
Oh shit!
Last,
here.
yeah,
like just happened or like
No.
summer.
Summer.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so summer. I was like, I bumped Justin's head on like the table. I was like, yeah, he fell, but like I kind of pushed him.
Oh my. Okay, that's
And
different.
I was called out. I was called out. I was like, yeah, I lied, but like, it was like, I was called out. I was
Wait,
called out
by
by Jeremy. Yeah, he was like, you just gotta work on your not lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
No, but like
yeah.
Jordan, you know what? Like so that's one thing you're working on, but like there are so many. It's gonna be hard to say this without like being sus about it. And like he's a kid too. Like I'm 24. Like why am I telling this to a kid? But there are we've known it, like all of us have known it. Like I'm gonna do a we thing because I don't want it just to be big. But we've known each other for so long. I think we've been in each other's like we've gone through more that we can work on. I don't know where I'm going with this. What I'm saying is there's a lot of like good things about you. I feel like you should just like trust us and like, cause like in that moment you can just tell us like, dude, I slept in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And I think
Okay,
like,
hold on, I'm not done yet. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying like in those situations, it's like we already know how, like me and Jay already know how,
How
like
to
what
talk to
like
each other,
like how you are.
Yeah.
Like we already know your manners. We know that you have a tendency to do that stuff. So we're like, we know that you're gonna sleep in if you sleep late, right?
Yeah.
Like we know that. So it's like you don't have to lie to us because we already know, and then we're not expecting it, but it's more like there's obviously we know that that's a possibility.
And
so
also we know that this isn't your priority.
Yeah.
But I think what you have to respect between me and Ivan
This is your.
No, it's not that. It's that we want you to be a part of it. And you lying to us and saying that like you were helping your dad makes us think like you know you don't respect us as like friends and stuff. You can just tell us, like, to us that feels a lot better than you telling us like a different story and then finding out after. Because like we want you to be part of this podcast, right? I'm being dead ass honest with you. Like I think
that's what we talked about when we first like let's do us three, like when we first planned.
Like we were like weirded out. I was just me and Ivan. So, you know, like I think that's the only thing. Other than that, like, so the good part, like, or something that to compliment him, I think like there's plenty of things.
You don't have to do that part.
There's a lot of Jordan to go around, as you can see. Like it's like no, but Jordan, you know, Jordan's funny. Like
It's okay, you don't have to say that part.
Why are you gonna tear up, yo?
No, I don't. I just don't like hearing it.
You don't like hearing compliments?
Jordan, I don't think Jordan's used to.
When was the last time someone complimented you?
I don't remember.
Jordan's okay. I'll just go. Jordan. I think I'm just gonna say Jordan's a great addition to this podcast. That's it.
Yeah.
Your turn, Ivan.
Yeah, I think one thing. I think one thing. It's the same thing. It's like on the same lines as Jay. Anyways, it's communication. Just like getting.
When did this podcast become therapy?
No, this is not just This is not just communication with us.
It's with everyone.
This is communication with everyone. This is including your family.
And he's not talking about the phone.
This is not talking about the phone.
Yeah.
It's speaking your mind. Because we both, me and Jay both know that the last thing you want to do is create a conflict.
Yeah.
But then like me and Jay know how to create conflicts because like what we do is speak our mind from time to time, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like learn how to just communicate your thoughts. Just like, and don't be afraid to, because sometimes people like we want to hear what is wrong with us, right? Because like if we hear what's wrong with us, then we want to improve on that.
No, we get to understand each other more.
Yeah, we want to improve on that. I think like that's why we had that conversation. You probably didn't watch it, but
yeah, you had a podcast about that one?
Yeah, we had so just me and Jay had like a full on like conversation, like what to work on and everything.
Yeah,
like that. And like
just for the podcast.
Like just for the podcast.
I literally, Jordan, there was an episode that's already deleted, or gone. No, we didn't delete an episode. It wasn't comfortable to watch.
Okay.
I literally called Ivan out on how he should be performing in this podcast on camera, and it wasn't like a good watch.
Yeah, so it's just like the same thing. Like people sometimes want to hear what's wrong with them. So
why did you make that face when I said that?
What?
Like you're like, why did you do that?
Yeah, there's no point in deleting anything.
No. What I'm saying is like when I said, I called Ivan out on that. Is that weird to you? that I called him out on camera?
Yeah, to me it is.
Because like, okay, now what I'm trying to understand is like you're
Stop
gonna
touching it.
So what I'm trying to understand is you're gonna let someone keep doing like
The same thing.
like the same wrong thing, and then you wouldn't talk to them about it.
No.
I think
That's crazy, man.
This is what me and Jay talked about. Being comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't understand what we're trying to say.
Does that make sense? It doesn't really make sense, does it?
I think we have to give an example.
Yeah, like for example,
The dogs.
huh?
What dog?
Walk-
Oh,
the
okay.
dog.
Here are the dogs. You need to. So you know how like when it's your turn to play. You know when it's your turn
Yeah.
to play, and you know when everyone tells you to take the dogs out while it's your turn, even though you've done it throughout the day multiple times. It's like the same thing. It's just being able to say, "Hey, maybe you should take it. I'll take it out next time." You know,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to like fight about it, but it's just compromising.
Yeah, and I know Jordan, like me and Ivan know like your family dynamic with your family is
It's different. It's different.
like
from
we
ours,
can't
yeah.
tell you what to do, but at those kind of like moments like where like your brothers are telling you to like walk your dog and like they're not doing anything while you're in a game, you wouldn't do that to them.
Yeah.
Disturbing them, right? So you shouldn't be getting the same treatment.
We only say this because I think me and Jay just care for.
No, I think we're still trying to say this because like Jordan, we need a fucking fifth, yo. Like you can't die here.
Yeah, it's just simple things like that, you know.
But,
Like being comfortable and being uncomfortable.
yeah.
Like being able to speak your mind and being able to just say it and then being okay and content with saying stuff like that. Yeah, that's one thing. That's communication generally, and then the one thing that you are good at, compliment, because guys need compliments, and you'll understand it when you're older.
Why do you not like compliments, Jordan?
I don't feel comfortable.
Be comfortable.
He literally just
Just
said
be
it.
comfortable with that. Like you need to learn how to compliment yourself too.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
mean, the compliment for Jordan, you are funny.
Thank
But
you.
then it's just like not the basic funny. It's like funny enough.
He's funny unintentionally.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
funny unintentionally, but then we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with
at
you.
me, you're laughing
No,
at me.
no, because it's like you're able to like make a whole grim situation like a lot lighter. Does that make sense?
Hour 20.
Yeah. Does
Not
that make
bad.
sense? You're able to make a situation brighter.
You can cut this last part out.
Why?
Nah.
You don't have to put it in.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you tearing up?
No. Are you?
Are you? Oh, your eyes are glossy, yo.
Yo, Joe, are you tearing up?
No. Why would I?
Because this is new for you.
What?
Yeah.
Is this new for you?
What?
Like
You're
You're
us-
sweating a little bit.
No,
You're fidgety right now, dude.
I am.
Okay. Is this new for you? Like
What?
me and Jay talking
See,
like
now,
this?
like, what we just told you, be honest with us.
Is this new for you?
What's new?
Like
to
the
you?
way that me and Jay are talking
Talking
Like an
about.
here.
intervention?
It's not an
It's not,
intervention.
no, this is
It's
not
an
an
intervention.
Okay.
Don't say it's an intervention.
Something
Jordan.
some because you asked us to do the things first. We want to give a compliment first, but then you asked us to give the constructive criticism, so we gave it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Is that new for you?
Yeah.
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 I don't. This is what I didn't want you, Jordan, to come in here to feel like.
Hmm?
Hopefully, you come back another episode.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah.
I don't want it to make it feel like it is an intervention, but we're not. Like,
Yeah.
we want. What was that sound? Was that me?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I think with this podcast, it's with season 2. Because since you haven't watched the episodes, we're
I didn't even know you guys had season 1. I thought
Season 1 was 20 episodes.
yeah. So and the only reason we did
That's
season
like
1
before
it
you
was
moved out.
online. It was online.
Oh, that was before
So
you
the
moved
reason
out.
why we're doing the season 2 and like why we're kind of changing things, like how we talk about things, and like why we're always so like why we're always criticizing like how Jay criticizes me, and like sometimes I would say stuff about him, is because we're trying to improve in how we talk, because we're not always trying to talk the same way that we talked out there earlier,
Yeah.
like saying your mom's jokes.
Yeah.
Like here it's like we'll bring up the jokes because that's who we are as a friend group, but then we'll bring up the serious conversation or just the conversations that need to be said, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Can
why.
you just repeat what he said, Jordan? You freaking blacked out.
No,
dude.
that's why the way we speak right now is different from
Yeah.
is a little bit different from how we speak out there.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Be honest, have you guys watched any of your episodes like by yourself?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Like an entire episode.
Are you saying it's unwatchable? You
No, it's just surprising. Like,
No, it's just like
no,
we're
because
trying
like
to figure out.
we're trying to learn and like
yeah.
grow, man. Like this right here.
how many have you watched each?
I've the
I've
one
watched
that I
probably
watched.
every episode from season 1.
No way
season
you
2.
have. No way
Season
you
2.
have.
Season 2. I've watched my favorite episode so far is the one where we did with Carlo. And the last episode.
There's
Yeah.
no way you guys have watched every
Why?
single one.
I mean,
I
it's,
think
you don't
I
you don't watch it. You listen to it.
At some point, I'm not gonna watch them anymore because I already lived it. But like this one right here, I probably would watch again.
Yeah. It's just
But
understanding.
did you actually see this as intervention? I don't. I hope it didn't feel that way. But did it feel that way?
No, it's just
It's
feels,
different.
Feels good to like hear what I need to improve on.
Jordan, you're like hopefully like this doesn't.
No.
We don't want to break your character.
No,
I'm
it's
letting
fine.
you- yeah.
No,
Don't say it's fine,
there-
dude.
I think this is what we also realized when we were growing up, though. Like, I'm gonna relate it back. Like, that the Jordan back then is different from the Jordan that we
Yeah.
like. You remember like how we talked about this, like the way Jordan was way before like grade 10 or grade 11 is
Yeah.
different from who
We're not growing up with him.
We're not
You know what I
growing.
mean?
We're not. He's definitely growing in his own areas.
Yeah.
Because we've already gone through what he's gone through, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in terms of school.
You know, yeah.
So like we already know that okay, yeah, he's probably making like more friends or he's making closer friends.
Yeah, and he's like he's trying to
readjust his priorities.
Like right now, Jordan, you're in this you're in the age where your mind's molding and what you're gonna become later in life.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
What do you mean?
I think like you're right now.
So
you're in
like,
the,
all your experiences now in high school, your brain's being molded in what you're gonna become in the future.
Yeah. You're just trying to adjust and see like where you're going.
Yeah.
Like you've already kind of figured.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you don't know what you're doing, but at the same time you know what you're doing. That's probably what you're going through, like in terms of school wise. So it's like we've gone there. Like we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what's going on. So
Let's give Jordan his chance. Now you tell us.
yeah, what is something that you
for
think
each of us,
that we need to work on, not just in the podcast, but
like anywhere.
friendship wise, like dynamic wise.
I can't think of anything.
Each.
I can't.
You can say it collectively.
No, just yeah.
I can't think of anything though.
Jordan, right now you're just afraid to say it. Just say
Yeah.
it.
I can't.
Like what is? It's okay if you can't say anything. We won't force you. We'll build up to the point where you can say, because I think that's where we want to see you being able to say something to us, and we'll be like, okay, we'll work on that. Then we'll work on it together.
You can't say anything about me.
You're ugly as hell, yo.
I can't think
Yo,
of anything.
you're ugly
Okay,
as hell,
just
yo.
try to do compliments for.
Compliments.
Is that hard for you? Don't think Discord like talk. Don't think like how we are outside. Just this is a safe space.
No, I can't think of anything.
You can't even think
No,
of
I
a com-
can't.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Because we'll work towards that.
Yeah.
We'll work towards the point where you can start saying your thoughts about us.
Right.
Because like if we can say it to you, we hope that you can say it back to us.
Yeah.
It's not just a one-sided friendship. It's a two-way.
Okay.
Yeah. This is probably different for you because we don't talk like this.
Yeah, we don't talk like this outside. You think
No.
this is what we?
This is how the podcast goes.
Yeah.
So you're
We try to keep it fun and light, but like.
but we also try and like kind of bring a little bit of seriousness into it.
But Jordan, I hope like you don't leave thinking that this was an intervention. We really don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, be honest with
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Oh, okay, before we end things off, I figured out something. It's so simple, but I figured out something. Like, I just started journaling the other day. It's
Jordan, you and me correct, yo.
Yeah.
no, I just started journaling. I don't know why, but it's just like.
I journal already just for my clinical. I'm not doing it like.
But
no,
like,
you finish your thought.
no, I
Sorry.
think it's not like you don't journal every day and then figure out what you want. It's like you journal like the moments that you think are important. That's what I've been doing. So I kind of wrote about like Calgary, like whatever thought process I was going through. But I think journaling is very helpful to get your mind into place.
Mhm.
Because
if I'm in Jordan, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
because if you're not like if you obviously if your mind is kind of everywhere, like how are you supposed to kind of like how are you supposed to talk and like kind of just
You got a
do things?
mole book?
Huh?
A moleskin book?
What's a moleskin?
It's like the prime like notebook for journaling.
No, it's just a small little notebook thing. It's just for me to like write down like, okay, this was my mindset on this day, what is it now, to see if there's any progress, to see if there's any change, right? But
anyways, it's been what, like an hour?
Yeah. You want to hear the song?
2 hours? And an hour 30.
You want to hear the song? Wait.
Okay, Jordan, did you enjoy your
Yeah.
time? Would you come back?
Yeah, for sure.
You excited to be part of this podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited too, yo.
You playing today?
Yeah, it's my day.
You want to check out the song?
I don't want to get copyrighted, yo. Switch it off. Yo, I have to mute that.
Dang it.
But,
hungry. Give me eat.
Sure.
Jordan, you want to take us out?
Yeah.
What's the name of our podcast?
Before you know it.
Oh.
See you guys later. This has been Before You Know It with Jude, Ivan, and Jordan.
Yeah, wow. Look at Jordan.
Look at that.
Check out Twitch.
Yeah.
Jivog Wivog. Check out yeah, that's it.
And we're also on Spotify, so you can catch us there.
Oh, you're on Spotify?
We told you this last time, bro. Okay, anyways, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
So long. It's a long episode. Introduction though. Introduction episode for me. Yo, why don't you just keep the